A big question here is, has autism become so common both in India and in Western countries? Scientists are still concluding this as half-half. Autism is there, was there, is there, and is going to increase. Not because of some other DNA or any other reason, because of increased awareness between parents and doctors, because of better and improved screening, because of broader access to the services like therapies and all, and because of broader diagnostic criteria, which include even the children with milder traits. Here I'll first talk about the earlier screening. Hi, I'm Shruti Pandey. The earlier screening by the doctors, mainly by the pediatricians. Now the doctors, the pediatricians are screening the children, the kids, within 18 to 36 months only for their milestones. They're not waiting till 4 to 5 years now. They are asking questions to the parents whether the child is hearing properly or not, or first they are asking whether the child is speaking properly or not. If the child is not speaking, what they do first is they go for hearing test. That includes OAE and BERA test. If the BERA test or the OAE test is normal and still the child has speech delay or communication socialization delay, then the doctors further send the child for assessment to the the specialists, the psychologists, the developmental pediatricians. Here I'll mention that this is mainly in India. This is mainly in urban cities, big cities, urban places, not in the rural area. They are still secluded and they are still not included here. And I'll talk about it also in some other video of mine. But now during routine checkups, doctors are asking for many questions to the parents, like, is the child having better eye contact, is the child using speech or gestures to communicate, or the milestones, the normal milestones, like does the child respond to their name, or is the child pointing to show interest, is the child does the child engage in pretend play. That is a big thing. You have to see if the child is engaging themselves in pretend play. A neurotypical child will definitely when they are 1 year old only na, I'm a mother of a neurotypical child also, I will tell you, when they are 1 year only na, they start engaging themselves in pretend play. And they will, it is not uncommon, they will also have, when they see videos or when they see some cartoon characters, they will make them as their friends and they will play with them. This is normal. This is not something which is like in India there's a taboo a kid is playing with some unknown cartoon character and it's a ghost or something like that. It's not that. Pretend play, then engaging themselves in pretend play. Or the girls, they have a kitchenette and they will start playing in the kitchen, making cooking and all that stuff, or they are playing with doll houses and they are cleaning the doll. They're doing the day-to-day. This is pretend play. This is very, very, very necessary to see that if your child is a neurotypical child or not. Pretend play. Then the other thing is that, is the child interacting with other people? If not, any of the things, if they are not doing, the doctor, the pediatrician, they will send you to a specialist for further assessment. They will send you to a developmental psychologist, developmental pediatrician, not to a therapist. First of all, they will not send you directly to a therapist. Don't go directly to a therapist. Go to a neurologist, go to a developmental psychologist, go to a developmental pediatricians. In India, in many urban cities also, these are not available. These pediatricians and psychologists, they are not readily available. But find out, and if then in some other city they are available, go there. We went to a different city for my daughter and we got her assessed. So it was all clear. She was not in the autism spectrum, but she has developmental delay. So you have to take action. And here I want to mention one more thing. If your doctor is not asking you all these questions about the milestones and about the behavior of your child, you have to see this. You have to, this video I'm making for awareness. So you have to know all these points, whether your child has all these milestones or not, are overcoming the milestones or not in their right time, or they are not, are they doing all these, are they following all these behavioral things in the time where they should do that. There is I will not say that there is an age limit that the child will make gestures and the child will start speaking. My son started speaking when he was 1 year old. Some kids speak at 2, but by 2, a child will start speaking, babbling, not only babbling, they will use 1 or 2 words as sentences. They will do that. The clarity will not be there, but they will start talking. Yes, they will start talking. So you have to see, you have to find out, you have to research. Now everyone has to do that. So the better screening of the kid, of a child, has not made autism common, but has helped those parents and the children in diagnosing that the child has a little bit of problem, and it can be dealt with therapy, and it is okay. No shame in that. Don't be ashamed that if you find out, if you see these and you start to take your child for assessment, what will people say? Don't be ashamed of that. Please don't be ashamed of that. Anyone has one or the other problem. Everyone has one or the other problem, I'm telling you. Even you are watching this and you are having one or the other problem. You are not autistic, and autism is not a taboo. Autism is not shame. It is something which is in the brain, and you have to bring out the brain. Like everything is connected with the brain. The brain says, and the spark is there, and I'm doing this, I'm speaking. For an autistic child, it's slow. The process is slow, or you have to trigger the brain. Therapies do that, trigger karte hain. So it is not shame. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. I'll post more videos. Bye bye. See you soon.